right, on this post, and we printed it, and I felt led to kind of expound on it biblically, and as I was expounded on it, matter of fact, this is another take, because as I was expounded on it through videotape, the Holy Ghost brought something to my remembrance, a scripture to my remembrance, and I had to go find it. So this is the second take on this. God. You don't tell nobody. You don't tell nobody what they want to hear. When somebody comes, saints of God, you servant of Jesus Christ, when someone come and tell you their problem, their issue, their concern, their trouble, their prayer request, whatever they come and tell you, you do not speak on their behalf, saying what they want to hear. You do not tell whatever they come tell you. I got this problem, I got this issue. I'm sick, I need healing, I need a job, I need a home, I got a court date, I got this happening, I got this happening. I need y'all to pray for me. I'm going up for this job, I need y'all to pray for me. I'm going for this position, I need y'all to pray for me. I got doctors, they running tests, I need somebody to pray for me. I got this problem, I need somebody to pray for me. You better pray for them. No, shut your mouth and pray for them. And go to God on their behalf. Okay, you've got intercessory. Oh, that's thing of the past now. Go to God on their behalf. Pray that God answer their prayer. Don't start talking and lying and saying, it's done. I touch and agree, it's done. I speak to this right now, it's done. I touch and I agree, it's done. What you want, it's done. It's done. It's done. I declare and decree, it's done. Well, that's you talking. Did God tell you it was done? And the Holy Ghost brought this to me. In the book of 1 Chronicles, chapter number 17, I'm gonna show you where a prophet got ahead of God. He gonna tell the king God with it in his desires. You can have righteous desires. And you can be well-meaning in your desires and in your plans and whatever, but not God's will. You don't always have to be sinful desire. You can be well-meaning. Don't you go out and tell nobody when they come ask you something, pray for me, I got this problem, I got this thing, I need y'all to pray for me. Don't you go to talking around your mouth and say, it's done. I declare and decree right now, it's done. It's done. It's already done. You better shut your mouth. In the book of, the Holy Ghost led me here, in the book of 1 Chronicles 17. Now it came to pass, as David sat in his house, that David said to Nathan the prophet, Lo, I dwell in an house of cedars, but the ark of the covenant of the Lord remaineth on the curtains. Then Nathan the prophet said unto David, Do all that is in thine heart, for God is with you. Look, he got ahead of God. The prophet done spoke, and God didn't even say it. But how many know when you fear God, God correct you? Verse 3. And it came to pass that same night the word of God came to Nathan the prophet, saying, Go and tell David my servant, thus saith the Lord, thou shalt not build me a house. Nathan already told him, God is with you. Do what God with you. Do what's in your heart. God didn't say that. But Nathan said that on behalf of David. Nathan agreed with David. God is with you. But God didn't say that. Go tell David my servant, thus saith the Lord, thou shalt not build me a house to dwell in. For I have not dwelt in the house since the day I was brought up. I brought up Israel unto this day, but have gone from tent to tent, and from one tabernacle to another. Wheresoever I have walked with all Israel, spake I a word to any judge in Israel, who I command to feed my people, saying, Why have ye not built me a house of cedar? Have I ever said that? Have ye built me no house? Now therefore thou shalt say to my servant David, thus said the Lord of hosts, I took thee from sheepcote, even from following sheep, that thou shouldst be a ruler over my people, a ruler. And I've been with you wherever thou hast walked. It have cut off thine enemies from before thee. It have made thee a name like a name of the great men that are on the earth. Also I will ordain a place for my people Israel, and will plant them, and they shall dwell in that place, and shall be moved no more. Neither shall the children of wickedness waste them anymore, as at the beginning. And since the time that I commanded judges be over my people Israel. Moreover, I will subdue all thine enemies. Furthermore, I tell thee that the Lord will build thee a house. And it shall come to pass when thy day be expired, when you die, thou must go to be with thy fathers, that I will raise up thy seed after thee, which shall be of thy son, and I will establish his kingdom, and he shall build me a house. You see that? You see what Nathan the prophet got ahead of God? Told David, God be with you. Build him a house. God be with you. But God didn't say that. Hallelujah. Glory to God. All right. But something else about here too. He said he had judges in Israel whom he commanded to feed his people. That goes back to what we say all the time. Yes, I'm a pastor. Not of a building. Not of God's house. It was but one house of God built. It is not your church. But God commanded me to feed the people. Feed the flock of God. Deborah was a judge, and she had a husband. I didn't want to throw that in there, throw that red meat in there to mess you up. And she was a judge, she had a husband. And her husband was the head, but she was a judge. Feed God people. You don't get ahead. Somebody come to you with a request or what have you, prayer request, or they desire, or whatever, sickness, or whatever it may be. You don't go to speaking. Shut your mouth and pray. The prophet consulted God. Did prophet Nathan, he did consult God, but God consulted him. They say, no, David ain't gonna build me no house. No, I know that's his desire, but no, he ain't gonna do that. See that? Don't you start running your mouth, shut your mouth up. Shut your mouth up and pray. Don't say, it's done. What if it don't get done? You done. You lied. You done lied. Well, I go to the 13th chapter of Deuteronomy. Let's certify this a little more with Bible. Watch it. I'm looking for something else. Oh, I'm sorry. 18th chapter. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Deuteronomy chapter 18 and 21. And if thou say in thine heart, how shall we know the word which the Lord hath not spoken? Too many of y'all speaking, God ain't speaking. You tell the folks, you gonna live and not die, and they die. You lied. God didn't say that. 22. When a prophet speaketh in the name of the Lord, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass, that's the thing which the Lord hath not spoken. But the prophet hath spoken it presumptuously, thou shalt not be afraid of him. God didn't speak. All those prophets spoken in the name of the Lord, God didn't speak. And it did come to pass. God don't lie. My God. Yeah, see that? You see that? Don't go tell you. God said you gonna live and not die. Did God say it? They better not die. Y'all told a lot of folk that. If they did, if they died from their illness, you lied. God didn't say it. Somebody said, it's done. No, it ain't done. If God don't say it's done, if God says it's done, it's done. Now, if it don't get done, God didn't say it. You lied. You don't. You told a lie. You are told a lie. Now, hallelujah. Touch your neighbor and tell your neighbor this. No, don't you touch your neighbor and tell your neighbor nothing. You're going to be a liar. All right. Don't get in your emotion. You can want the best for me. I say, I decided. And you say, it's done. If God didn't say it, it's not done. And it ain't going to happen. Hallelujah. You understand. God bless you.